Hello and welcome to KWI on the Couch. Today I'm with Tucker Hughes. Tucker, tell us about yourself.
Well, like you said, my name's Tucker Hughes. I'm from a small town called Waynesburg, Pennsylvania, about 5 hours from here.
So nothing fancy going on about Tucker except a KWI graduate. How many certs did you get while you were here?
I've got number 8. I'm working on number 9. So
okay.
Working on stainless flux core.
So finishing up that final certification, that stainless steel flux core cert, what was your hardest cert you think while you were here?
Hardest cert was probably my stainless monster. Just getting used to bonding one metal to another and actually having to take time, learning how to take your time on both of them bevels and tying in, because lack of fusion can kind of be a pain in the rear end, Right. So just taking my time with that and not being used to having to constantly be under that pipe and coming up around, so for 2.5 hours straight. So yeah, that was probably my hardest one.
Yeah, so that stainless monster, it's a 2 3/4 wall, or 2 3/4 diameter, 5/8 wall thickness, a carbon coupon with a stainless steel filler. So sometimes that does separate the good welders from the not so good welders. So Tucker, how long before you started KWI did you start thinking about coming down to Kentucky?
Oh, it was probably, like I said, it was a year before I started here that I was actually applied to come here. I just got to looking around for the welding schools, and it was this school that offered everything else besides the welding. I can go, there were schools closer to home that offered, yeah, I could get, my certs, probably not the same certs I got here, but I got, like my CCO stuff, my first aid, my basic plus, my TWIC, all that extra stuff is going to give me a step ahead of the guy behind me.
Right.
That made me want to come here. So.
Yeah, I think it's important when the younger guy that doesn't have a lot of 10, 15 years deep experience,
right.
If you've got that pocket full of certs to sort of get you that edge up on that first job.
Right.
Yeah. Competition-wise, KWI has that big competition every year in April. Were you able to be a part of that?
Yeah, I was here for it. I was one of the ones I signed up to come here for it. Had a great time. Like I said, it's definitely a great thing to come to. It gives you a step to really see what the pace of the school is like. It's very fast paced, and you're on the move for that hour and a half you get to weld, or at least that's what I was given, was an hour and a half. But it definitely puts you under some pressure, and it really brings out the best in everybody. See who's the good from the bad.
Yeah, that contest is similar to what it would be like at a job. You go in to, there's several dozen guys or maybe more taking a test to see which ones get the job and which ones go home. So the KWI contest is really set up like that job. So tell me your favorite thing about being a student at Kentucky Welding Institute.
It's just a variety of everything. I mean, you'll be working on something one week that you love, like whether it's a 1-inch stick, or if you really love running stick, well, you'll bust through that and get through it real quick, and then you'll get on to something harder. Like for me, it was stainless. It really makes you hunker down and think, okay, I've got to get through this and work harder at it, because through life, on the job, whatever, you're gonna have to do stuff that you don't want to do or that you don't like doing, and if you work harder to get through it, well, guess what? It just makes you better at it, and you get through it quicker, and you get to do them back to something you like,
Right.
So.
Good deal. And Tucker's one of our Golden Arms, which means 7 or more AWS certifications, gets that outlaw leather hand-painted welding hood. The only way you can get that hood is to earn it. So congratulations for earning that Golden Arm. Last thing, if you were talking to a prospective KWI student now, what one piece of advice would you give them to get them ready before they come in here?
Don't be afraid to work. I mean, you've got to give 110%. There's no other thing to do other than that. And like I said, if you come across the weld that maybe you don't like, well, guess what? You're gonna have to do stuff in the field that you don't like. So,
True.
Like I said, work harder, get it done, get past it to get onto something you want to do. To get that Golden Arm, to get them 10 certs, whatever. Don't let the bad things hold you up and be lazy.
Right.
Don't work through it and get it. That way you can get what you want.
Yeah. So you heard it from Tucker himself. Give 110%, be successful, and be ready for the challenges the real world's going to give you. You've been watching KWI on the Couch with Ashley Applegate, Kentucky Welding Institute.